Hello, everybody. How are you? Today I'm starting a new process of a new series of videos and something like that, in which I want to spend a few time with writing music for you live. Uh, I don't know if this is gonna work at all, but I'm gonna try. Okay, so um, today I'm gonna work on something that I've been wanting to work for a long time. I have the feeling that I will have some time in the upcoming future, so I might be, probably will start working on that now. I don't know if I will succeed or if I will continue doing it until the end of the project because it's actually a huge project. It's a whole album that I would release, but I don't want to say much things about this project because it's something that I've had in mind for a long time, actually for years. So I want to try and see if this works, if I can make it, and okay, we will see. I think you can enjoy the process. So by now, I've already started a few minutes ago. I wanted to find some motif or some melody to work on this. You have to imagine that this is the opening of a movie. You know these kind of movies where there's a voice off explaining the situation, what's going on there. There's a whole world, and they explaining you what kind of world this is. In this very case, we are going to try something very dark, and this okay. This is the melody I have. Okay, that's the whole idea. I've changed something along the way that I don't know if I will remember. Actually, that very okay. This is something very interesting. Um, when you are playing on Cubase, even if you are not recording, the system is constantly recording your MIDI or your MIDI uh, uh, play or you are playing actually. So if it happens that you are playing something and something suddenly something cool happens and you don't want to miss it, you press R and there it is. So the thing is that here all all this is in the plan. All this is constantly is exactly what I wanted to play, but here same thing here. This is all right, all correct. But here that chord changed. I usually go to A, but in this particular moment I did F sharp major, which is it's a different thing. So I kind of like this, and now I'm gonna try something that can be interesting because the expression for this part with the piano, I've liked that a lot. And I'm going to try and find if the tempo detection for this is good enough, and we can work on with that. Let's see. Okay, we have that now. No, not that good. Let's see if this works. I've never done this before. Of bit correction. Let's see if that works. Yeah, not even close. No, it's not working actually. So I'm gonna have to probably do this by myself without any with any help from Cubase in this particular case. I don't know. I thought it would work better for some reason. Okay, now I lost that idea. Good. There it is. No, 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 no. Okay, anyways, I remember exactly what I played because I've explained it to you. So I'm gonna record this idea and see what's going on here. I've set a 55 beats per minute and see what's what. This is way too slow. Let's see, 60. Here. Yeah, not all this part is not working. I failed in that particular moment. Okay, I'm gonna start again. It's actually not that difficult. Okay, so one trick. As you can see, I've released the pedal here. If you know MIDI, this is the pedal. Basically, this is a marking that the pedal has been released. I usually, when I play piano, I delete this one. If I press it before, if I release it before I stop recording. Why is that? Because then it keeps the pedal open. Okay, so when I start again playing, if I want to continue, imagine that we do this. I don't know. That's nice. Actually, okay. Okay, so imagine that we have to record that, and one thing that I hate is having to go and delete the pedal because look at this. I'm gonna do it if I continue playing from here when I do this idea. sorry, new keyboard with a delete button in there. Okay, sorry. Once again, I grab it from here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. See what happened here? Okay, what has happened here is that I've this was the place where the pedal was working. So since it's behind in the MIDI already recorded, it's affecting. So here I press the pedal, but here it released it and press it again. So it does that trick, that thing that is really uncomfortable when you're recording. So what I do usually is that I delete that pedal, and then right before starting recording, I press my sustain pedal so that it's already on. What happens then? See? No problem there. Okay, and besides that is now you have two different regions with MIDI regions, and when you merge them, you can see that there are actually no issues here. See? That will save a bad lot of time for you, accumulated time, because it doesn't look like much, but when you are writing music, this can happen a lot of times during the writing process, and believe me, you can lose a lot of time. So now I have this idea. This is, as you can see, this is a piano sketch. I don't intend. I'm not sure if this will be a piano. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, since this is I want this to sound ominous and menacing, you know. So what we are gonna do here is probably working with with tremolos. And for this particular place, I like, there are one kind of tremolos that I don't have loaded that I'm gonna do it right away. This is I like this string section, this strings library. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna charge violas, and this is called okay, it's not here. Individual articulations, performance, legato, individual articulations. I don't know what it is. Okay. Sul Ponte. Okay. I love this sound. So just so you know, when I get every time I pick a sound, I usually change this because I like it to sound close, and I prefer creating my own ambience and not keeping the audience included in the library. So basically, this is like this. This is a tremolo that is played over the bridge in the viola. So here now I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna need basically to play this chord here. That is basically a D minor. Okay. Nothing special there. D minor. This one is from the harmonic minor or melodic minor, depending on what we will use later. Okay, so I'm gonna use this note for the viola, since the viola can get up to here, to C, sorry, and the rest is gonna be played on the cellos, doing the same thing. Okay, so let's see here. I think this is gonna be simply keep the whole idea. Okay, so here I should have changed the note to this one. Okay, so I'm gonna do it now. I'll use if you see me playing something here, I have here Behringer X Touch, in which I have a bad load of uh, buttons already pre-assigned here. Okay, and as you can see, I have a lot of them here. I can see only, for example, I can see only strings, only I think is this is I think it's here only instruments, only strings, only brass, only woods, only percussions, all synths, all tracks, only effects and groups, so that I can jump easily onto that. And for example, if I press this one, it will show me only the strings. It can be useful in that particular moment. In this particular moment, right now, what I'm doing is show hide control lanes. When you have this, I have this, the show hide, and then this is show used controllers. This is crazy useful when you're writing with libraries, because you usually have something like this, and by pressing that button I can see exactly what I've done. I've used modulation and I've used the expression, and this is as I said, is very 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 useful. So now from here, since I had to change, and I didn't remember, I'm gonna change it here. Then I need to find the right spot in my expression and modulation faders. But I think it's around here, so we will see. Um, so I'm gonna go to here and see what's up, what's going on here. So okay. Okay, I got up to here. When it comes to quantizing, I don't usually like to quantize this a lot. It's important that you remember to do this, by the way. As you can see, there's some difference here from the early recording to this. Okay, see, this is why this button is wonderful. Then, whoop, there it goes. Okay. So basically, what I've played here is I have in mind. Sorry, I was talking about the quantizing. Sorry, I use soft quantize around 70%. Okay, so if I have to quantize something, I do this. It goes almost in place, but it leaves some margin of error. Sometimes it gets really close. It depends on entirely on if I've played it correctly on very very on time. But I like that it has this kind of margin of mistake. Okay, you have the rough quantize here that is on Cubase. If you're using Cubase, you have basically set up some ticks. But I don't like this because it usually changes your performance a lot, like a lot. With the quantized strength, it simply gets your playing and it quantizes 70% of it, but it preserves your playing somehow. Okay, so that's what I liked. So I'm gonna prepare now this. Okay, there you go. We're gonna add the telos as well with the telos tremolo sul ponte. Come here, violas, teli, tremolo sul ponte. There you go. We are gonna do that again with this thing. We're gonna put it close. The tree is gonna be a little bit farther away, and the ambience is gonna be right here. So it sounds like this. Okay, listen to the difference with the regular tremolo. Okay, so I something that I forgot to do is to put the sounds in the right place with the right bass. I will show you this later. There are actually there are several of them that are not correctly located. Let me put them in place because I'm using. Check this. I'm using a bass for short strings, long strings, brass, woods, orchestral percussion, movie percussions. This is like subs and more synthetic stuff. High synthesizers, low synthesizers, so that we can control reverb, guitars, choir, SFX, and drums. Then we have several uh, reverbs that I will probably adjust because I'm using this template that is kind of old. I used to use the Verb Suite, but now I have some new reverbs that are really interesting that I am actually going to include right away. Uh, Sorry, I have this cold right now. This is weird. Okay. um, Basically, the reverb that I want to use now is the DC Electronic reverb. This is an amazing one, and I actually don't change anything. I love this reverb by itself. I'm gonna do it's put it in the right place, like here, and then I'm gonna add another one that is pretty good. That is called Cinematic Room Professional. Okay, I did it. Just realized that this last one was wrong because it's mono, and I have to fix that. This one, I usually change the preset, but since I don't know exactly what instruments are going to be here, I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, bye now. What I'm gonna do, yeah, is to change this one because this should be mono, stereo, sorry, and I did a mono bass, which is wrong. So there it is. Now it's correct. Good. Let me put it in the right place, like this and this. Okay, here it goes. Cinematic Room Professional, and here we have all the rest of reverbs. I'm gonna place them a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna put this in my second screen. If I need it, I'll put it back to you. So FX returns. This goes here, and I prefer having the all long reverbs together. I'm gonna leave the verb suite. I'm gonna leave the lexicon random hole. This is a beautiful one, and the cinematic rooms here. Then I have the Studio D, and this is another river, the Ocean Waves. This is a wonderful short reverb. This one, is from UAD. This is a really nice one. Uh, I use it usually as reverb. I'm not use the strings, the string source. Okay. So this is we have several studios here, but this is bigger and I like it more. Okay. Um, then you can change microphones. You can change a little bit things here and there. Okay, it's like you locate microphones, but it's a really nice one. And then I have the Studio D. This is a trick my very good friend Pere told me about. This is basically a chorus and stereo chorus, and I use this to put a little bit, just a little tiny bit on every not all tracks, but in a very good amount of them, so that they mix together. It's a nice trick for that. So I like that a lot. Another thing that I'm gonna change. By the way, I haven't I haven't recorded. I haven't saved this. Um, this is gonna be Project DU intro. I will explain to you what Project DU means, but not today. Uh, so one another thing that I want to change in this template. Sorry, I'm fixing this stuff now, but it's kind of important um, because all the sound that is going to come out from here will be with these settings. I use this compressor and I put it always in the first insert of the master bus. Why I do this? And I try to get this up to like really the limit is -1 dB. This is intended to glue all the instruments together. Okay, this is a very good one for that. The Fairchild in UAD, you have it on your waves, like it's called Puch Child, but you have some other ones that can work pretty good. But I like this a lot. So okay, we continue. As we were talking before, we are gonna record a tremolo. Here we have this note in the viola, and now we're gonna record this. Okay, this is basically D and its fifth A, so that we have the whole chord created. I forgot that. Sorry. Up to there. Then I have to go to this chord. Okay. Here I can I can't get there. I need to get to a B flat, but I can't get there in the cello. So I'm gonna put it like F and B flat. Okay, like that. And I'll probably include basses after that. Okay, I just realized that there's a mistake in the earlier take. Let me fix this. It was pretty good, but not good enough. Okay, like this. Good. So we get back to the to that. I think tempo is pretty good here. I'm not gonna quantize it, but I realized that there's a mistake here that I left before. I sometimes when the mistake doesn't bother me that much, I leave it. It's probably not the very best thing, but basically I played an F here. When I play F in this chord, it becomes this, and I wanted this. I wanted a diminished instead of a B flat with its fifth. So we have now this. Okay, I was liking that. I tried that pretty freaking button is gonna. I changed the keyboard a few days ago because I needed a keyboard that is more silent so that I can work at home tonight because the studio is right beside my room with my where my wife and I sleep and and I have this keyboard. It's okay. It's over there. But it was one of those that when you write this, I clack 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 clack. My wife was hating me every time I was working on tonight at night because she simply cannot sleep. So I changed the keyboard with one that is supposedly more silent, but it has this button here that it's delete right beside the minus and the plus symbol. So uh, I was used to a bigger plus symbol. The key was bigger, and now it's not, and I press it constantly. So sorry about that. So now we have this. Nothing special here. Now we need to convert this to something more interesting. Um, I think what we need here is probably a synthesizer because I want to add this some kind of deep, deep sound. We need a pad, of course, but this is gonna bring us to Terminator, to the Terminator soundtrack, which is not what we want here. Um, let's go to presets and see if we can find some. It's well named as feelers. Lovely. We want something very ethereal. So I'm thinking maybe on use one of this, or maybe we can go up, add a bunch of reverb, little voice. Yeah, I was thinking of voices probably. Cholesterol. Why? The guy that did this received bad news that day, I think. Think choir. Okay, this is like a lot of attack. I don't like that. It's weird. It has this format. I don't like this. Nah, I think either we change the either we change the synthesizer or we add a new. Okay, let's go. We have pigments here that this is a really nice one, and sorry I'm not gonna show you this because I'm gonna use probably a sound that is gonna tell something about a project that I just recently finished and I cannot explain to you right now. So I'm gonna hide it so that you cannot see it. Sorry about that. I, I hate doing this. Okay, that is something. I love this one. This is handmade, and the name of the of the preset um, will tell a lot about the project I've been working on recently. Okay, this can be something. Okay, let's destroy it a little bit. Do you know this plugin? This usually destroys the sound. See? This can be useful. After this, it adds some distortion up. Sorry about this. That's probably too much. Too much. Okay, this is not working. Okay, we're gonna use this one. I like this. We have this is quite a simple choir. Let's see how this works with the music. I'm gonna keep the note simply and change it whenever it. Okay. Okay, this doesn't do much thing right now because I've decided that I would take this note off. I'm gonna increase the volume here in the pigments here. I'm gonna add some movement here. Let's see if that makes. Yeah, you see that deep sound there. If I take it off. It's really ominous. Okay, but I definitely think that we need extra. We need extra voices here. So we're gonna add some voices. We're gonna use contact, and I'm gonna see if we can find something here. I think we have this voice of rapture. When it comes to voices, I always go with. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Vocalize. This usually has nice pads. Sustain vowels. Okay. 3 voice. I don't know. We'll see how that works. Yeah, you see, I'm trying to reach the note that is not working. There you go. This is called moving vowels. I'm really organized when it comes to what I'm using. The voice. This is a vocalize from Heavy City. Because if at some point the patch is lost for some reason, I have it here. I should be even more organized and put it in the notepad and leave simpler names here. But I think it works pretty fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a big reverb here. See that? and then we are gonna put pre-fader. Pre-fader means that it happens before the it's sent to the river before. Let me show you this because I'm talking to you, but I'm not walking. This is the track. That means that this is sent to the river. That is basically this one. Okay, but it's sent before it arrives to the fader, so that if I'm playing, even if it's completely down, it still sounds, and then the volume depends entirely on here. But it sounds only with the reverb. So that way you can have the feeling of something approaching, you know. And since I want it far away, I'm gonna do it like that, and then I'm gonna do something that is something that is people is gonna hate me about. But I think this is how I do it. I don't care if it's wrong. Probably it's probably wrong. What I usually do is I cut a fair amount of highs. See? So let's record and see if this works. Sorry. Yeah, I don't like that. I was trying with a modulation wheel like this. Okay, there are some notes that are barely listenable, and I need them big because that was in the plan that I didn't talk to you about. Carlos hates me for this. But I have something in the plan, but I don't talk about it. I was planning on doing this like a contour melody, so I basically need the piano to disappear at this point because I don't want the melody to be carried by the piano. Let's see. Of course, we don't have any melody here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I think, we're gonna use the telly because I love this sound. I really love it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the cinematic. I have a tape choir, a tape echo here. Um, I have this bass here that I didn't talk to you about before because I only use it mainly for solo instruments because it adds some delay. As you can see, it's nothing big, but it adds a little bit of dimension to the sound. Okay, so I'm gonna play this melody Okay, I have it. As you can see, I have it with portamento. I have another. By the way, I have another button that opens the contact instance, which is really useful. I have the sustain portamento because I love that sound, and then I can control dynamics. I can control the volume, and I can control the vibrato with this. Okay, so I'm gonna. One moment, they're insisting on getting me on the phone, but it's 3 minutes only left for today's session. So let's play this melody, and we will end it here today. Okay, there are a couple of mistakes here. There's a lot of movement in this take. Okay, here I wanted to change this because one of the issues that has this sound is that every time you make a legato, it creates this portamento. And it's not something that is desirable all the time because it's an effect that tends to be boring at some point. So what I'm gonna do, it's I'm gonna quantize this a little bit. So more buttons. I have buttons to change the quantize presets, as you can see here, just with the button. Okay, that's something useful as well. There you go. So let's see what makes legato. That's nice. I want this one. Not this one. Let's see if I've succeeded here. I think that's better with the legato here. Okay, that's all we have for today. Okay, one last thing. Let's add something. That. Okay, we have lost all the movement because of we have lost the piano there. But I will add it there, maybe with a harp or maybe with a piano, but without melody. So that's all we have time for today. Thank you for watching and see you the next time.